my beauties, it is the end of March, so of course it is another episode of my March favorites. And I'm only doing this because you guys still request it and you guys still find interesting. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I personally like to watch other people's favorites just to see what they're up to and what they like for the month. Without further ado, I'm just gonna go straight into it. The very first thing that I loved this month, and I cannot believe it has taken me that long to realize, I posted a photo on my Facebook a while ago, like I'm talking about like probably last year, saying that I needed a new hairdryer. And I didn't do anything about it until recently, and my new purchase is this GHD hairdryer, model number GHD Air 1.0. It has two replaceable heads. You get the wider one like this, and then you also get the smaller one for more precise one, I guess. So I've just been using this one, and I realized how different my hair feels. It's less dry, it's less, you know, crispy or flaky or whatever you want to call it. My hair feels softer, it dries a lot faster. It also has like a cool button here. It's got two different levels of heat and two different levels of, I guess, the power of the air dry. So I usually just put it on full blast to make sure it's almost like half to almost 3/4 dry, and then I put on to low a little bit just to do a bit of like a bit of a curl, I guess, or a bit of volume, sort of blow dry. I have been pairing this one with the Shu Uemura Art of Hair Ultimate Remedy Extreme Restoration Duo Serum. Okay, that's a mouthful. Basically, this is in a pump form like that, and it's actually half oil and half cream. It does make my hair really soft, and I just love the smell. And also because I recently did get a bit of a foils and balayage in my hair, so my hair has been kind of really dry and damaged from, I guess, bleaching, and then this has definitely helped a lot of it because I noticed a ton of split ends, and if I didn't have this and if I didn't have this, I think my hair will be like destroyed. So I'm very glad, and I think that's one of my top favorites of this month. I cannot stop raving about. My next favorite of this month is this Innisfree Green Tea Balancing Skin, and I think this is actually a toner slash lotion. So I finished my toner a while ago, and I haven't actually gone without a lotion for a while. I was recommended by one of you guys to try Innisfree products. The girl there was really helpful. She introduced this to me, the Green Tea Balancing one, which actually helps with oily combination skin. I think that you can get one for dry skin and also one for super oily skin. And to my surprise, it has actually helped my skin a lot. Not in terms of like, you know, eliminating blemishes or things like that, but it actually made my skin feel more supple, soft, it's more hydrated, it's less, you know, dry on the outside and oily on the inside, that kind of feel. And it also allowed my other, I guess, serums and things to work better. It's not overly fragrant. It has like a really mild, I guess, fragrance, but to make it smell nice, and it doesn't have any trace of green tea. This will last me a very long time because a little bit goes a long way, and I feel like my skin actually drinks up all the hydration, but also it doesn't feel too oily. So I'm surprised at how much I like this. This is the MB Natural Beauty Cleansing Cream. It's in color pink. I mentioned in my empties video that the pink one is for early oily to combination skin, and I have been using this as like my makeup remover. This has definitely helped reduce the amount of like whiteheads and blackheads on my skin. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like when you wear a ton of makeup, sometimes you get these like bumps along the surface of your skin. I think what it is accumulation of like dirt and, you know, makeup and cosmetics, you know, things like that, that's sort of like left on the top of your skin. It almost creates like a residue, but it is like an extra layer of skin, which is kind of scary in a way, and that's why people tell you to, like, you know, exfoliate, because you can remove that gradually. And I feel like if you do wear a ton of makeup like I do, you will get that through time, and this just helps me feel like I'm removing as much makeup off my face as possible on a daily basis. And this is the Bite Beauty. This is in the matte lip crayon, and this color is in the glacy, and it's like a deeper mauve. I really like the formula. It goes on your lips like a dream, and it's super pigmented, and the color is like, it's sort of like semi-matte, so it's not completely matte to the point that your lips are so dry, but it gives you that really natural sort of matte look, which I love. And the fact that this color has been so popular, and I think this matches a ton of clothes. My only downside is that, well, not readily available here in Brisbane. I do have to order these online, and they're kind of a little bit hard to get because they're always out of stock. So there's that, but other than that, I think these are great, and I think they're really compact, easy to travel with. Basically, I saw this in the supermarket, and it is something that I've always wanted to get because I drink a lot of tea, and I used to have the tea in my flask, the one that keeps it warm, and then when you put the tea leaves straight into it and it actually let it sit in there for a while, it can change the, I guess, the color of the tea, but also the taste of it. And apparently it's bad for you because it's bad for your digestion when you leave the tea leaves in there for too long. So the good thing about this one is that you can actually take the little filter out, so you can not have it sitting in the water for that long. You can actually wait a minute or two and then you can take it out, so you're not actually affecting the rest of the tea. It's double glass, so you're not gonna burn your hand if you're gonna put in super hot water. And also it has this beautiful like wooden lid. I just think it looks super sleek, and it makes tea drinking so much more healthier and convenient for me. So you guys might have guessed it, but my favorite snack of this month is the one that I tried in my Tokyo Treat unboxing video that I've already posted, and it's super sour, but they're so addictive. Like when I first tried it, I was like, oh my god, they're so sour, but after a while I've been keeping this in my bag, and every time that I'm feeling a little bit sleepy or a little bit tired or a little bit bored, or if I've had a big meal and I feel so stuffed and like just like too full to the point that I can't even think and function, I have one of these and I instantly feel much better, because this obviously creates a lot of saliva, and it helps your digestive system, and it wakes you up. So I am so addicted to these. I love this. I actually finished this packet so quickly that I was so shocked. I'm like, great, now where I'm gonna get more of these, because I don't think we can get them here. So last month I liked the really nice black tight skirt that hugged everything in and make sure everything stayed in place. So this month I have been obsessing over this long sleeve crop top, and it's like one of those really like soft knits, so it's not like overly heavy or, you know, thick, and I like how soft it is. I love how comfortable it is. I love how easy to match. This goes with everything. I usually wear like a little cami inside, so either white or black, and it matches with a lot of my clothes because it's obviously nude and beige, and it's just so easy to put on, and you can roll the sleeves up if you feel too hot, or you can have them down if you're cold, and it just goes with everything. Last thing is these pair of Converse. They're so comfortable, and they match everything because they're white, and because they're kind of like a flat slash sneaker, so you don't look totally too like casual, but then you don't look too made up either. So it's kind of like a good in between. So that was it. That's all of my March favorites, and if you have any questions about these products, leave your comments below. I will try to list them as much as I can. Some of the things could be available online. Some of these are purchased locally, so unfortunately I can't, you know, tell them where you can get them if you're like, you know, other side of the world. Other than that, I hope you guys had a lovely month, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.